Good morning, YouTube family. South Texas Prepper here. Today's May the 16th, 2023. Well, guys, wanted to talk about what's going on. I know everybody's talking about it, but it has to do with everything that's going on, what we're going through right now in the world, and that's the what they call the southern border crisis. Guys, nobody should be surprised about what's going on over there. I think all of y'all have seen the video of immigrants being loaded up into buses and just being driven into the United States. Excuse me, let me set up this camera a little bit better. I don't think anybody should be surprised. As y'all can see, there really is no rule of law. We have the FBI being, kind of like coming out that the accusations, the investigation that they did on Donald Trump was basically bogus. Whatever. I mean, if you think about it, all these things that are coming out, same thing with the health crisis. All of these things that they're admitting that they were wrong, or that they had the wrong information or whatever. All of these things are too late. They got the changes that they wanted. They did what they wanted to do, and then after the fact, they'll admit that they were wrong or whatever. I mean, it's same thing with when the Federal Reserve sends out their inflation reports or the job numbers, things like that, or whatever entity is the one that releases those numbers. My point is that we are living in a lawless land, at least lawless for the ruling class, for the people that are running the show. The only laws are for us. So you have all these people crossing the border, right? They're basically being brought in and then shipped off to all these different cities all over the United States. And if you see, most of these are like just fighting age males. It is an invasion. Maybe not an invasion in like there's an army that comes marching in, but realistically, in real life, that is the way it happens. I mean, of course, we do have out in the Middle East, we've seen battles and wars. North Africa, the Middle East, Southeast Asia, we've seen these battles where, yes, it's like a traditional battle, like in Ethiopia, Eritrea, that region. What's going on in Eastern Europe with the Ukraine and Russia. But the United States, really, realistically, an army cannot just come up and start laying siege to the United States. They'd be beaten back pretty quick. So this is just an example of fourth generation warfare, asymmetrical warfare. It's psychological. It's financial. Those are the ways that modern warfare really is conducted. The people of the United States are very strong. We have a lot of people that know what they're doing. I mean, they prepare. They know what's going on. But being real, right? Realistically, we understand that the government and all these entities are the ones that have all the firepower. They have the law enforcement to back up, to enforce their tyrannical laws. They have the military, so that's all they need. I mean, they can be right or wrong, but until the people rise up en masse, they're just gonna continue to do what they're doing. So another thing is the financials. If you look at all these different dots, you step back and look at all these different things that are going on in the financial sector, social, Um, these entities do what they want. They change the laws. They change the rules, especially in the financial sector, guys, with the banks that they're collapsing, and the Federal Reserve is printing money, bailing them out, not bailing them out. Remember, just I know I say this all the time, but they created this system. Um, they created it, and they can change the rules anytime they want to get to do what they want. Um, they've ensnared the people in debt. Um, they create. I mean, if you think about it, they it's like they created the money that we use. It's like we're living in the company store. Okay, I mean, we have to use their money in order to, if we want to operate system wide, right, nationwide or whatever. Yes, we can barter. We can do business person to person. Um, you know, use our own means of exchange. But in general, when you're employed, you go to work or whatever, you have to use their system. You go to the store. You go to a local grocery store, a gas station, whatever. You can't barter. You have to use dollars. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. There are a lot of forms of money. There's precious metals. There's sweat equity. There's just different types, right? But the main one is the Federal Reserve note, and they have used this. They have used this system with the help of the politicians, right? So-called politicians, to enslave not just the United States but the world. And guys, you can go to other countries. You can go to the Middle East, like to the UAE. They have a lot of, their business over there, the business model that they have over there, they have a lot more freedoms than here. And it's just barely starting. It's pretty new. But if you go look into what's going on over there, the wealth of the world is like flowing over there. That's another thing. But my point is that y'all really have to let go of your preconceived notions of what America is. I understand. I love what the United States represents, but they are really that way of life, Americana, of living in a republic. That's gone, because people allowed this to happen through the generations after World War II, through the good times and credit expansion and all that. They allowed that to happen, guys, and now this is what we are reaping. What we sowed through the years, and it's here. Now, we exported all the inflation out to the world, to the people that were producing the things that we consume, and now the tables are turning, guys. Those things that made us great, they're coming back, and so we better be prepared. I know there's a lot of little technical details that I'm leaving out, or but what I'm getting at is that y'all better be prepared, because I don't see anything changing. There's not enough people that in the political realm that have the will to change things, right? Because they're getting paid, and they're not gonna give up their paychecks. Same thing with the military, same thing with law enforcement. They're gonna get paid, they're gonna be taken care of so that they can enforce these tyrannical laws. So just be prepared, guys. I'm kind of, I've been watching. I don't make a lot of videos because I'm just preparing. I'm working, I'm getting things, but I'm watching, and what I see is just the system. I don't know what if it's run by AI or what, but excuse me, but it's taken over. And at least here in the United States, I don't think people are perceiving the true reality of what's going on. it's really evil, guys, really evil. And we just gotta prepare, get together with like-minded people, and and don't worry about the distractions. The politics with Trump and Biden, and hey man, those people are just puppets. I mean, I'm just gonna say it straight out. They're puppets. They do what they are told. They might represent two different factions, but they're still factions of the ruling class. So just remember that, guys. Okay. So anyway, I hope you'll have a good week. Just keep on prepping, guys. Just prepare your food, your water. Being real financially. Do what you pay off debt if you can, as much as you can. Be smart with your money. Okay. So anyway, y'all take care of each other and love each other out there, because that's what we're here for. God bless.